The philosophy of the authentic conceptual congruent man, living in radical alignment. At the heart of authentic manhood lies the philosophy of the authentic conceptual congruent man, a deliberate way of being where every thought, word, and action flows in perfect, unbreakable harmony. This is not abstract theory or fleeting motivation. It is a lived discipline forged through daily realignment, where inner truth meets outer expression without fracture. The authentic conceptual congruent man refuses masks, compromises, or performative roles. He stands unapologetically in his truth, building his entire existence on unshakable principles such as honor, courage, responsibility, and raw honesty. These principles are not flexible slogans bent to trends or social pressure. They are the bedrock that defines his core concepts, which he then lives without exception. Every small betrayal of self, every whisper of compromise, erodes this foundation, so he chooses the temporary discomfort of full alignment over the slow death of inconsistency. In doing so, true power emerges not from external validation, but from the seamless integration of his deepest convictions with his daily decisions. His life itself becomes the message, inspiring others silently, because his integrity is guarded like the rarest treasure. This philosophy demands mastery of the inner world first. The authentic, conceptual, congruent man knows thoughts shape reality, so he eliminates mental contradictions ruthlessly. If he thinks one thing yet speaks or acts another, he fractures his own spirit. Therefore, he trains his mind to generate only honest, useful concepts aligned with his highest vision. Self-deception is his greatest enemy, more feared than any external threat. So he cultivates fearless self-knowledge. He maps his strengths without arrogance, his weaknesses without shame, his desires, shadows, gifts, and limits with unflinching clarity. Nothing is hidden from himself. Uncomfortable truths are confronted daily, flattering illusions rejected in favor of the raw, unfiltered reality of who he is. From this honest foundation, every internal dialogue becomes an act of respect. He speaks to himself as he would to a man he deeply admires. Fear is met with truth. Ego is grounded in reality. This internal congruence creates unbreakable mental strength, turning the mind into a calm force no external chaos can disturb. Self-knowledge is not a luxury here. It is the root of all authentic power, enabling him to shape himself with precision and purpose. Yet philosophy without action is hollow. The authentic conceptual congruent man leads by radical example, never preaching what he will not live. His actions speak louder than words, demonstrating what a fully integrated man looks like. Decisive yet thoughtful, strong yet kind, ambitious yet grounded. When others waver under cultural shallowness or momentary pressure, he remains steady, his congruence silently challenging mediocrity and everyone around him. He lives so truthfully that his mere presence raises standards. True leadership begins with total self-alignment. He never demands from others what he refuses to give himself. This manifests as dangerous consistency, the kind that makes him predictable in the best way. Others can trust his character in any situation because he acts the same, whether observed or alone. Private behavior matches public standards exactly. While the inconsistent scatter by mood or circumstance, he stays anchored in principle, building unbreakable trust and natural authority. This reliability turns him into a force of nature, formidable not through force, but through the quiet power of unwavering congruence. Creation and execution flow naturally from this alignment. The authentic, conceptual, congruent man does not chase external applause through his work, relationships, or goals. Instead, he creates from deep internal congruence, where genuine concepts translate into excellent, authentic output. Projects reflect who he truly is, not who he thinks he should be. When operating from this place, mediocrity cannot survive. His work carries undeniable power because it violates nothing within him. Excellence is demanded not for show, but because anything less would betray his integrity. He rejects the comfort of inconsistency, finding it repulsive, like slow poison to the spirit. Every minor gap between thought and deed is noticed and corrected instantly. His word is iron, his promises sacred. Thoughts match speech. Speech matches behavior. This discipline forges a man immune to manipulation or breakage, embracing the hard path because it alone leads to unmatched freedom and strength. True mastery, he understands, emerges only from such congruence. Peace and growth complete the philosophy. Inner peace is impossible without alignment. Anxiety, guilt, and regret signal living out of sync with truth. The authentic conceptual congruent man eliminates double lives, hidden contradictions, and secret compromises, living openly and honestly in every domain. When concepts, words, and actions become one, peace becomes his natural state. He guards it fiercely, refusing to let relationships, opportunities, or fears pull him into incongruence. A congruent man sleeps soundly with nothing to hide, even from himself. Chaos loses its grip entirely. Yet this peace is dynamic, not static. Every moment of incongruence is treated as an opportunity for growth. Gaps between who he is and who he claims to be are closed immediately through ruthless honesty and decisive action. Slow drift into mediocrity is rejected. Instead, he pulls himself back to center with relentless realignment. Each correction tempers his character like steel in fire, accelerating evolution. Faster, more thorough realignment becomes habit. The man who masters this masters himself completely. He becomes unstoppable because no external force can divide what is whole internally. In practice, this philosophy is lived through constant audit and correction. Today, one examines every area of potential fracture, thoughts, speech, actions, and realigns without delay. It is a call to arms for the man who refuses fragmentation. Reject performative masculinity. Embrace radical authenticity. Let life prove that strength and sincerity can coexist perfectly. The authentic conceptual congruent man is not born. He is forged through repeated deliberate alignment. His congruence is his greatest power, his consistency, his armor, his self-knowledge, his compass. In a world celebrating shallowness and contradiction, he stands as living proof of what is possible when a man becomes whole. This philosophy does not promise ease. It promises depth, freedom, and unbreakable presence. It transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary by demanding one simple, profound commitment. Live exactly as you think and speak, with no exceptions. The result is a man whose very existence elevates those around him. He inspires without effort because his life is the embodiment of integrity. Relationships deepen through trust. Work gains lasting impact through authenticity. Personal power multiplies through peace. Ultimately, the philosophy of the authentic conceptual congruent man reveals that true manhood is congruence itself, the seamless union of concept, word, and deed. It is the path to becoming not just a better man, but the only man you were ever meant to be. Whole, powerful, and free. Commit to it daily. Audit relentlessly. Realign instantly. The world does not need more fragmented voices. It needs men who are complete within themselves. Become that man. Your congruence will echo far beyond your lifetime.